I actually like this question. I think it requires some insight. How would you handle a legal issue for the county which you personally disagree with?
Well, we have lost the records.
I think it's Mr. Ferris.
Would you like to go first? Go ahead.
A few questions about the policy question came up. Who should make policy? And I think that it's all clear that the county council makes policy. So I disagree quite often with the county council, yet I still try and work with them. I still make myself available to assist them. Sometimes we've had a rocky relationship. Sometimes we've got along just fine. But the fact of the matter is, whether the county attorney agrees with it or not, they do have a duty to represent the council's position. I've had to do this a couple times in front of the Board of Appeals, where the county council just clearly got it wrong, and the applicant on a land use appealed to the Board of Appeals, and I had to go back up the council's position. It was a tenable position. I didn't think I was in a good situation, but I still went in there, had a fancy suit and a power tie on, and I tried to keep a straight face and say, this is the argument that the council is making, do we win? And I tried my hardest, and normally we lose those, but whether I agree with it or not, I still think they deserve 100% from their legal staff, and as far as representation.
Brent, would you read that question again?
What is, how would you handle a legal issue for the county which you personally disagree with?
I've been practicing law for over 20 years. I've had every kind of client you can imagine, and I'll bet a whole bunch more that you can't imagine. If I am your county attorney, I will represent your best interest and this county's best interest to the fullest extent allowed by the law. Attorneys are regulated by what's called the Professional Code of Conduct, which requires an attorney to do just that. When you have a client and you appear on their behalf, you are to represent their position as zealously as possible. I will use every legal and moral and ethical resource at my fingertips to support this county, even if I think they're wrong. But I will tell you, if I think they're wrong, I will explain this to the county council, and I'll explain why I think they're wrong before we go any further, so we're not wasting resources.